So, you want to look like Captain America, right? Well, good news, you're in the right place. Because if you couldn't tell, today's workout is strictly themed on your boy, the shield-wielding hero, Captain America. Now with Captain America Brave New World right around the corner, I thought today's workout should be solely themed on that. Now, you may be asking, wait, based on the thumbnail, I thought we were doing Anthony Mackie and things look a little different here. Well, you'd be right, yeah. We're not doing Anthony Mackie. We're doing the OG Captain America Steve Rogers workout, solely themed on how he got as big as he could, soldier serum aside. Now, as I just said, we're not injecting ourselves with any PEDs or super soldier serum. No, we're going for the trifecta, the main big three muscle groups you want to hit to look and carry the same physique that Steve Rogers did. Chest, legs, and back. The same things that gave Steve his endurance, his strength, and his muscle that we're all familiar with today. And at the end of it, I'm gonna critique this as a personal trainer to see if this is a conducive workout that I would prescribe to a client or to you all to see if this is actually something that you could actually condition yourself to do. And if it meets all of the needs that you would be looking for to become a super soldier. So, suit up, grab your vibranium shields, and let's get to work.
So overall, this workout wasn't too bad. Again, we're back at it with the squats, right into deadlifts. Don't really agree with these two back to back like I've said before in other videos, but I digress. Here we are doing it anyway. Again, trying to normalize some heavy lifting here with both squat and deadlift. Another thing to note here, with box jumps and the squat jumps back to back, another thing that didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, I don't have anything against box jumps or jump squats, but both back-to-back just seemed a little bit unnecessary to me. Either choose one or the other and, save the other for a different day maybe. So I like the inclusion of explosive work involved with this workout because it does seem like Captain America-esque. Honestly, I would have incorporated some core exercises, maybe box jumps and then a core exercise. That just would have made more sense to me in this case. As for the lying leg curls, the gym was really busy that day, so, I have to make it work somehow. So luckily we got this new machine here, well, not really machine, but piece of equipment here for Nordic leg curls, which I miss doing. We had a piece of equipment years ago that they got rid of, and we finally got a brand new one to use here. So on top of that, paired with the calf raises with a kettlebell, this really had me sore for quite some time. Strongly encourage this one on your next leg day. All right, on to the next one, upper body, and nothing really to change here. Kept this one pretty true to form. Starting off with military press, I swear, I used to do 135 shoulder press, no problem, for like 10, maybe 12. Nowadays, it's hard getting that weight up. But I'm slow and steady, you know how it goes. But I did try to push myself pretty hard overall on this day, especially on my dumbbell chest press, pushing up some hundreds here, trying to normalize that. And I will say that after doing a few of these videos consistently, I've noticed an increase in my strength, my physique, and it's really just been encouraging me to push myself to the limit. Doing these videos has actually been more of a motivation for me on top of everything else. My cosplaying, my presence as a personal trainer, everything. It's also been another motivation for me to maintain my form, work to be to get stronger. And I've steadily and surely seen my increase in strength in different areas, whether it be in, all the lists that I do, the different kinds of workouts that I've incorporated using the exercises that are given to me in these workouts, trying new things, stepping outside of my bounds of comfort to try new things and expose myself to other options that are out there to achieve the same goals. As we wind down here with push-ups, I will say a note to those who are struggling with push-ups: start slow. Take your time increasing the rep range for your push-ups. I've been doing push-ups every night before bed. Started out with 30, and then every week increased by 5, and then increased by another 5 the next week. And so far, I've got all the way up to 60. Consistency is key. Alright, so this lower body day was a bit of a mess, but bear with me as we trudge through it. Started off strong with trap bar deadlift, 4 plates for 5 reps. I did shift the front squats and leg press a bit. I modified the front squats more into a goblet squat. It was just better on my wrists, and my joints have been kind of wonky lately, so it seemed better for me. Also, I switched the leg press into a hack squat. At the time of choosing, the leg press was taken, so I just decided to do this instead. My wife disagrees with me on that one, but that's neither here nor there. Still got the job done and avoided any back pain. Didn't really irritate my lower back at all, so yeah, calling that a success and a good pairing of the two exercises. Moving on to the seated calf raise. We don't really have a machine for that, so I had to kind of get a little creative and use the leg press instead. Same effect, it worked just fine. Again, it's still working the calves regardless. So I ended up doing the calves first while I waited for the hamstring machine to open up. It was busy that day. And then we wrap things up with the jumping lunges. And keep in mind, folks, that when you're following a workout program, you don't have to follow it to a T. You can go out of order, and yeah, honestly, just adapt to the situation. Don't be that guy who stands by the machine waiting for you to get off and make things awkward. And finally, we wrap up with the last upper body day, and I am starting to notice a pattern with these workouts. The upper body days didn't really seem to need a whole lot of modification. Lower body days, however, different story. But that said, moving on into the actual workout, bent over rows with incline chest press or bench press. Again, trying to stay heavy with the lifts here, trying to embody that Captain America aspect, trying to push myself hard here. This is 2 plates for incline chest press, and honestly, I haven't done that in a while for that weight. That was pretty, actually scary. Scary is the word for it. Kind of wanted my wife to spot me a few of those, but she was holding the camera, so I was kind of screwed if I didn't get that weight up. Anyway, moving on into another set of military press, and this is a different modification actually, kneeling. And I encourage those who are trying to strengthen their shoulders or their shoulder press really, and find a squat rack that you can actually push the bar up against. Doing that can provide a bit of assistance as you strengthen the shoulder muscles needed to actually lift the weight. And as for the end of the workout, I really do enjoy body weight exercises. That in mind, the dips and the pull-ups to finish off this workout. I really have been working to increase my pull-ups, as noted in past videos, by incorporating some extra weight to increase the resistance. After doing that for, I want to say months now, I've realized that my pull-up game has gone up a lot as far as endurance and maintaining it throughout. I know that at the end of this workout, I'm already taxed at this point, so form is not really the main focus of this. It's really just trying to push myself to the limit and wrap things up for the day.
All right, we're back. So overall rating, I would give this was kind of in the middle for me. So I'm gonna give this 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5 whips. Not that I didn't like this workout or enjoy it. There were times where I actually had a good time doing it, but this one didn't like stick with me as much as I would have preferred it to. And also some of the structuring and how the workouts were laid out, like with the leg days especially. Again, my gripe with leg days, when there's a lot of lower back impingement exercises back to back to back, it can be very detrimental to, you know, how you feel the next day or how much pain you're in. Overall, I think that kind of knocks on a couple points off for me in that case. Upper body days were good too, so always enjoy those. Those seem to be laid out pretty well for the most part when I come across these workouts. But yeah, the lower body days, for whatever reason, they seem to pack both very, very intense compound lifts right after, you know, one after another. So it's just, if they space that out, give it a little bit of time, maybe do it on a different day and then kind of break down with the auxiliary lifts, that might be a better approach. Now, would I think Captain America would do this workout? I believe so. In the structuring of the strength exercises, the component of HIIT exercises with the jumping lunges or the box jumps or the jump squats or whatever it was, that makes sense. Plus the jog, which I did not be a part of. I just don't like running, hurts my knees. And I'm not really Captain America, believe it or not, I'm not Captain America. But with Captain America, you know, in the place of these exercises, would he do that? I think that it would make a whole lot of sense doing this. And would I prescribe it to a client with a few modifications, like the ones that I actually did myself? I made a few adjustments here and there where, you know, as needed to kind of make it make more sense to me and be more practical. Could you make this work for a client? Yes. As it is, might be safe not to do it right as it is, kind of dial back a few of the exercises that were included just to make it safer for anyone who's just beginning out. Yeah, I gotta say, with all workouts I've done so far, and there's more to come, so stay tuned, but the ones that I've done so far, the one that's stuck with me the most has been the Craven workout. Now, I know the movies didn't do great, but that workout, I've basically made that my default workout throughout the week. I've been doing that almost nonstop unless I'm doing a video like this, but that Craven workout, that's solid. So make sure you check that out if you haven't seen it already. Now that we got you lifting like a hero, how about we get you looking like one too? So go on over to SUPERX. They're dropping like crazy drop after drop with Marvel and DC superhero characters. In this case, Captain America getting ready for the new movie, Brave New World. Really excited for that. Hope that does well. Please do well. And again, like I always say, once they're gone, they're gone. They don't do them again. They drop them and then they leave them and then they're gone. So once they sell out, you're out of luck. So go on over to SUPERX, use my code SPTrainer616 for 10% off your order and save you some money and start looking like a superhero. And before you go, remember what this whole thing has always been about. It's about helping others achieve their goals in fitness and in health, and the place to do that is the Legion of Champions. Myself, including 2 other trainers, we are there, and we're building a community of people who are very like-minded and on the same journey that maybe you are too. If you're starting out or if you've been doing this for a while, there's something there for everyone, and we always want to help each other succeed as best as we can. So go on over to the Legion of Champions, check out the link below for all the information there, and we hope to see you there. Hope you enjoyed this video. What do you guys think about the new movie coming out, Brave New World? Are you gonna watch it? Are you excited? Let me know down in the comments below. Before you go, remember to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for more notifications on whatever video I have coming up next. And until next time, stay amazing.